How's it going, everybody? It is Thursday, November the 18th. It is episode 4 of my 2021-2022 trapping season. Still no coyotes, but guess what? I'm still having fun catching a few foxes, a few coons, skunk, and I'm just having fun out in the trap line. I'm no high volume trapper. If you watch my channel for a few years, you probably already know that. If you're new here and you're expecting high volume catches, I'm not the guy for that, but I love trying to catch these critters, and I love trying to share my passion with everybody, as Boxy Outdoors says all the time. If you haven't ever checked out his channel, check out Boxy Outdoors. And coming up in this video, we'll go out in the line, we'll see a few catches, and then we'll come back here and check out some furs. But I want to give one tip. If you had a couple questions actually about my dispatch pool, what type it was and everything, I made my own dispatch pool, and I have a video on that. If you go on my channel and you type in like catch pool or something, it should pop up. If not, I can send you a link to it. One thing I found out, I actually lost it one time out of my side-by-side. Somebody gave me a good tip. I need to make like a holster out of it, out of something. Lost it, but then I found it. I actually replaced the cable. I had like 3/16 inch wire cable, and it got all kinked up, and it was just turned out to be a royal pain. I replaced it with just a stiff 1/4 inch rope, cheap stuff from Walmart. Bought a spool of it. Once the animal chews it up, I'll get rid of it and put a new hunk on there. But it's working way better than the cable. But let's go out in the line, check some sets, see a few catches, then we'll come back here and check out some furs. Good morning, everybody. It is the 12th of November. I have a couple DPs set along this road here, like an old logging road almost. There's a cut cornfield over here. I have a raccoon up here, but I can't see my other DP. It's here somewhere, I think. Hopefully. I see my drag right there. Well, I'm in a hurry this morning. He's all wet. I'm not even sure if you can see that little bugger. Yeah, he is a little guy. I think I'll be letting that guy go. Pretty dark. Hopefully you can see him anyways. I have to get my wife to a doctor's appointment, so I gotta get these traps checked and get moving on. Well, I found my other missing DP. I got another little rascal. I didn't even see that one back there. Made a double on 2 small coons. But I'm not going to be able to remake these sets. I got to get this guy taken care of. I'm not sure. It might be a little bigger than the other ones. Once I get up close to it, I'll see and whether I'm going to harvest it or not. The landowner told me he had a problem with groundhogs crawling under his shed here. So I set a couple blind sets for him, trying to catch his nuisance groundhogs. But this did not look like a groundhog to me. That's a funny looking groundhog. I think maybe I was set up. He hasn't sprayed yet, but I don't want him to. I'm going to try to dispatch him. He's aiming at me though. He might be a tough one to get done without having him spray. We'll see how it goes here. If I can get him dispatched with no spraying, I will skin him out and hopefully extract the essence out of them. Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday, November 13th, I believe. This place has produced a third raccoon. I caught a big boar here, and I caught a medium-sized boar over here, and I think I got another big sucker here. This might be the biggest one of the year, really. Nice looking fur on it. And DP, I can't remember if I had cat food or if I had that ham in here. That's all I'm using for my DPs this year. It's cheap and it's working. That's a good sized coon. I'm gonna get my dispatch pool, get that guy taken care of, and remake this set. Gotta move along, got church today. Have a good one, everybody. All right, so here's the coon from this morning. I thought it was probably the biggest one I caught, but it's not. It weighs 21.36 pounds. The other one I caught was 21.97. Still pretty big for around here. Not like the one that the guys out in the Midwest are catching, a 30-pounder. That would be a chunk. If I caught one pushing 30, that would be, I'd like to see one actually. Even 25 would be pretty good size. So this one's pretty good too. I'm not complaining. But I'd like to see a 25 or a 30 pounder. I'm going to get this guy skinned out and we'll see how his leather looks when he gets on a board. Okay, I think it was 2 or 3 days ago. I had a tiny raccoon here and I caught a tiny raccoon right over there. Made a double, but they were so small. This guy's a lot better. Hopefully it's a, I'm sure that it's primed up pretty good. It is definitely way bigger than the other two that got released. This guy's getting harvested. I'm gonna move on down the line here. Well, I just harvested one raccoon, and I can see I got another raccoon down here. If it's any decent size, I'll be harvesting it because I'm already going to the shed. Almost got stuck right there a while back. I'm not sure. Oh, there's a double. I got 2 more raccoons here. That'll be 5 raccoons I pulled right out of these by these 2 trees. This one's about the size of the first one I caught. That one's pretty decent. That is a little guy there. He's pretty small. He's gonna get released to grow a little bit bigger. And this guy is gonna get harvested right here. I'm gonna try to get a picture of this. All right, I'm gonna get this guy dispatched. That guy released more than likely, and reset these traps. Again, just pretty much just cat food and old scraps of ham. Okay, so here's the 2 coons that I harvested this morning. This one's still slightly blue. Decent fur. They're both about the same size. This is actually on an old NAFA board. It's a different shape than the FHA board, but I haven't changed it yet. And here's my skunk from a few days ago. This was the toughest thing I've fleshed this year, without a doubt. Definitely the toughest skunk. I put a hole here, put a hole here. There's still some fat that I couldn't get. It was just a beast of flesh. I put a hole here. That's where I shot it with a 22. It was just a beast the whole way around. I don't even know if I want to do another skunk this year. I mean, it has some pretty cool stripes on it. It comes down, you can see, but it splits here again, and splits here, and they go down the tail. I'm not sure. I might send this just to get it tanned. We'll see, but it was a beast. It was tougher than both of these 2 coons combined. Maybe all these coons. It was just rough. Oh, well, I'll quit whining about my skunk, but I got it put up, got these coons put up, and I released the little guy this morning. All right, so the canines have been giving me the slip for several days. I mean, the action started picking up, then it stopped quicker than it started. It seemed like it just came to a complete stop. But I drove by this set, and I thought I saw something suspicious. I caught 1 red fox here so far and 1 tiny possum that I released. And I got my binoculars out, and I looked over there. Actually, not my binoculars, my monocular. This thing's pretty awesome, by the way, this Vortex monocular. And I thought I saw something, and I got the binocular out, and he won't move. There is a red fox in the trap in that field, and he still hasn't moved. So I'm gonna get my stuff, go over there, remake the set. I got my 2 dogs in here. Toby will probably be flipping out when he sees it move though. I think it just moved its head. Oh, I'm gonna go over there and take care of this fox. Okay, so I got all my stuff. Let's see how long it takes before he gets up and actually moves. And them suckers, there he is. One wily red fox. And this is the second one I've caught here. And this is the same place where the landowner's cousin has had trouble with some chickens. Not sure which set I caught it in. That was the same one I caught the first red fox in. It was a compass set. I remade the set, just poked 2 holes and put some different lure in there. I caught the possum over there in a drowned it out dirt hole. MB 550's got him pretty good here. The first one I caught was a hind foot catch here. Took a nice red fox, good size one too. Got a real good commitment on the on the trap. Nothing over here. The whole place smells like red fox now. And I'm gonna dispatch this guy. I'll probably just rebed the trap the best I can. It's all mud. That dirt hole's been full of water since I set the trap. So I'm gonna just poke 2 holes again, put something different down there. I mean, the whole place smells like red fox. So I'll put, I don't know what I'm gonna put in there. Maybe some beaver castor or something. All right, so here's my remake. Lots of eye appeal. Got little piles, couple little piles of scat. The trap is bedded right here. I put all kinds of grass clippings around, but I put the ones over top of the trap, I just clipped them nice and small. Got a screen over it like Zagger does. And I decided just to shove a pipe in the ground. Took a lot of stuff the fox dug up, wrapped it around a pipe, and put some lethal injection in there. That's the first time I've had bait at this location, I believe. It pretty much started out as a compass set with some gland lures. And then I caught a first fox and made just 2 little punch holes. I can't remember if I put a bait in one of the holes, but regardless, I got a pipe in there with some of Kendall's lethal injection. See what happens. Finally caught another fox. All right, here's the red from this morning. Big male. Nice fur, except one thing, it has what I'm thinking is a touch of mange or maybe mite right here. Not exactly sure, but the rest of it, the back is really nice, the fur is nice. What I'm going to do after I skin it out, I'm going to try to cut a little chunk of this out and then sew it back shut, and we'll see how it turns out. All right, so here's my repair job. After I did it, I probably should have cut a little more out, but I'm going to brush it out a little more, basically cut a little football size shape out, stitch her up, and it's on the leg part, so I'm hoping I don't get any deductions for that. But I just tried to make it look a little better than it was. As always, hope you had a good time on the line, seeing some catches and whatever. I'm catching a few foxes, some raccoons, some are blue. I know. Some people ask why I'm trapping raccoons. I mean, I only own, I think, 10 dog proofs. And I just set them. If I catch some decent raccoons, I skin them out and see what I can do with them. But I'm getting a few fox, a few grays. Like I said, no coyotes. I don't know. Maybe I'm catching more reds. Because there's fewer coyotes, got a few reds here, a couple more coon. There's my skunk with all the holes I put in it. The red turned out pretty good that I did. I showed in the video, sewing up that part that I cut out that I was suspected either mites or mange. It comes up on the backside here a little bit, but I pinned it really loose, hoping it heals up. I don't know if I'll get a deduction for that, but nicest leather on a fox that I've caught yet. A couple more coon back here. Red fox. Still catching some fur, and I'm definitely having fun out on the trap line. Thanks again for taking a couple minutes to check out my channel. If you enjoyed my video, maybe if you could give me a quick thumbs up or a comment, I'd truly appreciate it. If you have the ability to get outside and you enjoy the outdoors, whatever you're doing, hunting, fishing, trapping, hiking, mountain biking, I don't care what it is, just enjoy yourself and enjoy God's creation that he gave us. It's awesome out there. So until next time, hope you all have a blessed day, blessed week. Oh yeah, Thanksgiving's coming up. If I don't get another video out before Thanksgiving, hopefully everybody has a great Thanksgiving. Stay safe, everybody.